The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, I seek leave to move a motion without notice about the passing of the famed children's author Margaret Mahy, Order of New Zealand.
Is there any objection to that course of action being followed? There is none. The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, I'd like to express my sadness at the passing of Margaret Mahy, Order of New Zealand, one of New Zealand's best-loved authors. Ms Mahy's books, short stories and contributions to New Zealand's school journal have been part of New Zealand's children's lives for generations. She is widely acknowledged as one of the country's finest authors and one of the world's greatest writers of children's and young adult stories. Ms Mahy's stories resonated with children around the globe. Her works were translated into a number of languages, and the accolades she received internationally illustrate her enormous contribution to children's literature. This is a mark of how highly regarded her work is and the high esteem in which she is held. Margaret Mahy was awarded the Order of New Zealand in 1993. She won the Carnegie Medal in 1982 for The Haunting and in 1984 for The Changeover. In doing so, she was the first writer outside Britain to receive this award. In 2006, she was awarded the prestigious Hans Christian Andersen Award for her lasting contribution to children's literature. Margaret Mahy wrote her first published book at the age of 7 and her first book, A Lion in the Meadow, published in 1969. Since then, this prolific author penned over 100 picture books and a large number of short stories, collections and novels. Margaret Mahy has left an enduring impression upon children's literature. I'd like to extend my condolences to Ms Mahy's family and friends at this sad time. I'm sure her stories will remain firm favourites amongst children here and overseas for years to come. Mr Speaker, let me finish with this final story. On my visit to the United Kingdom recently to celebrate Her Majesty the Queen's Diamond Jubilee, I gave the children of the Prime Minister, David Cameron, a copy of Margaret Mahy's classic, A Summery Summer's Morning. It is a quintessential New Zealand book which we thought would give the Cameron children a taste of what life in New Zealand is really like. The final verse of her story reads as follows: "If you want to walk in peace, walk in peace, walk in peace. Don't let your dogs upset the geese on a summery Saturday morning." May Margaret Mahy rest in peace.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. The Leader of the Opposition, David
Thank you,
Shearer.
Mr Speaker. I stand on behalf of the Labor Party to